Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Now today we're going to be telling you how to gain arena points fast. Now I've done it last season and I thought I would do it again. Last season I only gave you one playstyle, which is basically passive and just how to gain arena points fast. But I'll give you two playstyles this season. So it's an aggressive playstyle first and then a passive playstyle. So you can basically, this can be used in tournaments. This can even be used in public matches if you want to get an easy win. One's obviously aggressive, one's passive. So let's get right onto it. Okay, so the first one we're talking about is the aggressive playstyle. Now, what you need to do is you need to be landing at these Stark jet robots. Now, recently, no one's really been landing at these. I think just because Stark Industries and Doomsday is so popular. At the beginning of the season, everyone's landing here. But basically, you want to land here, and there's one strat. Now, I know a lot of people, when they land here, that I don't want to land here, I just get lasered by Stark robots. And that's because you're completely doing it wrong. You'll get an easy way to be able to get a gun without getting shot, because this way the Stark robots aren't really, they're kind of dumb. As long as you follow the strategy, you'll be able to do it. But basically, you're going to be landing in the middle, and you're going to be landing inside the jet. Now, currently, I didn't do that, and that's fine. If you do that, you can just sneak up on them. They kind of don't realize if you're this far away, but if you get kind of closer, they're going to start realizing you're probably going to get shot there. Yeah, I didn't get shot a single time. It was really scary. Basically, there's an here. You can just get an AR. You just want to get them knocked down. And basically, and just try to heal a little bit. Don't make sure you're using all of them because then you're going to use too much of your shield. You start to both injure you. And if you get really weak, you can get shield and just basically heal up whenever you need to. I recommend you just shoot one, and you can only hack 3 Stark robots at one point, if you're wondering. So that's why I'm only hacking 3 of them. We basically want to get rid of one and get the Stark infantry rifle, whatever you want to call it. You want to get that because that's like the best gun in the game. But you basically want to get only 3 Stark robots, and the rest one you can just wait for it to die, or you can just kill it or whatever. And then you basically want to look around and you'll see these little jets. If you ever noticed, they're using when they're starting to use, and it should give you the only shotgun it gives you is a charge shotgun. From what I know, it might be really rare to get a purple pump or something like that, because I've never had it personally. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you're able to get mythics. I don't know if you're able to get it in arena. I've never gotten an arena. I guess mine's only in public matches, but basically you're going to get some of these, and if you never see them for any reason, they're basically all around. I'm popping a big pod currently, and yeah, it's basically whatever I'm going to do up. You can see how far away they have spawned. You'll see real quick that I find them really, really far. Make sure you try to destroy all of them. If you don't, it's not a big deal, but whatever. Basically, there's one right down here. Yeah, you'll see super far away. All the way down there. Another tip, by the way, if you never see any of the Stark, if you ever look at the jets and you'll see 3 on the map, that means one of them is on Stark Industries. Because for some reason I didn't say that it's Monster. I forgot to mention that earlier, but basically, yeah. But I would be trying to get into some fights now. When I was getting into fights, I actually found a llama. It really, really helps me. I didn't have a purple pump currently at that moment, but I feel it. But I'm going to Stark Industries, which isn't the best idea, but I probably should have gotten risky or something like that. But that's fine. I don't remember exactly. I'm pretty sure I do fight some people and I do get some kills. But basically, yep, there's just I got a llama. Decent amount of mats. I didn't get full metal, which is fine, whatever. And yeah, I'm in Stark Industries, so I laser this guy. Kind of laser him. It's not like 43 damage. 43 damage. But basically, I turned around, placed this, shockwave, kind of charged up and stuff on them. Pretty solid comp. I wasn't expecting that. Not a lot of expect a shockwave play, and it kind of keeps them off guard. Now, I did drop the infantry rifle, or whatever you want to call it, for the AUG, in my opinion. The AUG is probably better, just for controller players, obviously for word of mouth. I know it's really better. Now this guy's shockwave on seriously right now, but I just go around killing some Stark robots, and I get these, and I notice right on the right, I see this little thing, and it means that he's on the zip line. And I only hit him once, and I do laser him again. I kind of box him up. I try to get that, but make sure you don't like edit on him. You expect him to edit. I recommend just trying to get it away. I didn't edit on him. I didn't even realize it. Basically, this fight, yeah. Oh, I thought I almost did. I'm pretty sure I was like 3-shotting it. I actually took the phone up there. Some nice decent goal to finish up the fight. And there's someone right there immediately. And I just try to impulse up. It's really just try to impulse up. Basically, yeah, if someone gets there, whatever. Now that happened, and he kind of edited left me. I stopped him, and he kind of like, I like triple edited me or something like that. And I tried to get up, kind of messed it up right there, which I think made me die. This is actually the fight that I lost, so I'm pretty sure I died in this fight. I'm trying to shoot him down. I was sick of going for height, and I actually got to do that. I'm not sure but basically, I'm pretty sure I just started cranking up again. And I ended up messing up this edit. I messed up this edit a few times. And then I'm pretty sure this is like my downfall. I think, I forget weapons. It's been a little bit since I got this. And he does hit me with a solid pump right there. Height is like so good. And I try to do like a reverse, and I do that a lot. And I just kind of missed it twice. And that's how I died. But basically, that's the aggressive playstyle. So let's get on to the passive. Okay, so this is the second playstyle. This is obviously a passive playstyle. This playstyle I recommend like a lot if you're trying to gain rating points fast. I've been using this specific landing drop for literally at least 3 seasons. It's been since Chapter 2, Season 1. I discovered this place. This place is literally amazing. This place, and probably the Orchard, was one of the first places I land, and I land here when I'm trying to get 100 points fast, or just trying to play passive whenever. I'm pretty sure I had a challenge or whatever to get like Doom's win thing or whatever, so I got this in public matches. But basically, usually there's a chest spawn that's right next to those chairs, but I didn't get it. I recommend just getting some of those mats. There's a whole. I recommend landing at this little house that I just landed at. There's like 3 loot spawns and 1 chest on like the 4 that spawn in the big building. Now, if you ever have visual sound effects on, don't get tricked that Wolverine might be somewhere. And I don't know why Wolverine's in the arena competitor. You can't get different abilities. It's just kind of annoying. But whatever, I don't think they really care. But basically, I recommend getting some of these maps. Now, this place is probably better in public matches just because you can get 999 instantly. But it's still good for competitive. And not a whole lot of people land here. Like, actually, I think I played a tournament, and it should be in my, my update video. That was the last video I uploaded. Basically in that video, literally the only person I landed in that entire tournament was the guy that I killed at the very end of the video. I'm pretty sure, I don't know. Anyway, point is, barely anyone land here, even with tournaments. It's such an underrated spot, and basically, I like to, if you want to follow the loot path, you can follow this exact loot path. You don't have to. I just recommend landing at the small buildings and then going to the big building. Even when no one lands here, which is like, I'd probably say about 75% of the time, I still like landing in the small building. In this case, all 4 chest spawns. Obviously, very unlikely to happen this season just because I can even camera. But basically, it doesn't really happen this season because of they nerfed it. So basically, it's like 50% chest spawn instead of 100% spawn rate of chest, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. That's their stupid thing. But basically, I try to. This is actually a perfect idea because I'm able to see where all the chest is. There's one that spawns there. And you also see in my inventory, I got a pump. I highly recommend you get a purple pump. Purple pumps are literally amazing. They 200 pump people. Like, you can literally try to risk your life for 200 pumps. They're that good. But basically, there's a chest up there, and even if you don't hear a chest, which what I recommend is if you have visual sound effects, all you have to do is jump up in that general location. You'll see the chest icon, or you'll hear it, whatever. Basically, You try to get a chest up there, and to your right, there's always a loot spawn. If you want to go back up there, there's like a little ledge area that you can get some loot spawns, but I don't really, this time I didn't really loot Logjam until its fullest. And you don't really have to, especially since the storm was coming. I don't think I really thought about the storm in this game, but still, the storm's coming. It can kill you. Sometimes it's very unlikely for you to get caught in the storm, and even if you don't, Weeping has tons of water, and then like you can go to Agency, which has tons of water from Weeping. But basically, just try to get tons of path. You want to try to upgrade your pump all the way to a what's it called? Purple pump. Now I currently have a charge, and if you do have like a purple charge, and you're like, "Oh, this stinks! I wish I had a purple pump." You can just find the closest upgrade station. If you don't know where the upgrade station is, I forget what the name is. I might say it on screen, but it's basically, it tells you where every spawn is, and I'm pretty sure if you look up lootlake.info, it might be that. I could be completely wrong though, but basically you're just gonna wanna go from here, you're gonna grab some brick. There's hardly any brick unless you go around. There's barely any brick around Logjam, so that's the only real struggle to try to upgrade a pump. And if you don't get enough brick or whatever in Logjam, then you can always go to Weeping, and you can upgrade there, which is near the trailer park is where the Weeping one is. And the upgrade station in Logjam is in that building. I think you might have already seen it. And I used to never upgrade purple pumps, but now I highly, highly recommend doing that. It just gets you to get more kills or whatever. And if you don't really have enough metal, by the way, if you don't have enough metal, there's these like pizza heads and Durburgers, and you can basically just mine these. These give you like 250 to 300, more like 220 or something like that for public matches, but it still gives you a decent amount. And you can also loot the house rate, or whenever we go to the house rate next to the pizza place. But basically, I'll show you how to loot this. But if you want to land in here, I highly recommend, if you feel like you're going to contest in Logjam a lot, this spot is still a decent amount of spot. I don't recommend it as much as Logjam, but this spot is still pretty cool. It can give you up to 3 chest spawns. Yeah, I mean, there's tons of brick around. There's not a whole lot of metal, except the pizza people. I guess that's probably the closest metal, and there's not metal. But basically, you're just gonna wanna. There's not a chest that's spawned up there, which kind of stinks. There usually is one on a bed, and you can go up there. But basically, there's a chest right there. Grab this, and if you want to loot, there's like tons of ammo crates down here, and other loot spawns. So if you want to do that, I kind of skimmed over it. And if you didn't, for some reason, have enough brick, there's brick to your right. I'm telling you, Weeping has literally tons of brick. It's mostly, obviously, wood because it's like a forest, but it's also got tons of brick. Like that. But I see a person, I do a shockwave up and try to get them. Make sure I don't land in the trees, because if you land in the trees, you can't really shockwave out, and you're kind of screwed. Like, I think everyone knows this by now. If you're landing in a tree, it's just the worst thing ever. I try to get something on this guy, and you make sure whenever you're trying to replace walls, you don't like go for the second one, because usually if you don't go for the second, or the second one, or whatever, people usually go for the second one, or even the first one. But basically, you can see right there, I kept on relying on pressure, because if you think he might shoot you, then he's not going to really shoot you. There's no way, unless he has a purple pump, he's not going to really 200 you. You have more health, usually. But basically, here's the upgrade station. You're gonna want to basically just farm this. Make sure you don't get really make sure you maybe just push up. One time I got pushed up on, and I'm pretty sure I died just because I got pushed up on, and I didn't block myself. I think I even blocked myself off. I just kind of lost. Now, make sure whenever you do that, you don't get too excited and just take your hand off and stop upgrading. Because I've done that a few times. I do that literally all the time. Not so much all the time. And it's gonna be a little bit more difficult to try to get maps back up. But at least you have a purple pump. That's like the best. And it's pretty much guaranteed to get a purple pump. Depending on what you do. Obviously, if you get into fights, that's not going to really do anything. This is only really for when people don't want to hear. But you can still do it. Trust me, you can still do it. It's just a little bit more difficult, which is fine. After this, I don't really loot anything more unless I really want to. And I got authority. I highly recommend you, whenever you see a big build fight and you can take a shot to try to kill someone, and you can not kill someone, but laser, you think you can't kill them, I highly recommend you to shoot it, because I'll do that literally all the time, and I'll just, like, I think a lot of people just say that they just don't want to engage in that fight, so they won't shoot at all. But sometimes you might get an easy kill, and just by like hitting it. Now, whenever you see someone in a rift, make sure you just try to shoot them. Sometimes you're able to laser them. Now there's actually another build fight right there. Try to shoot it down. Which if you ever see, don't just look at a build fight and get scared, or look at a build fight and just try to go for tags. Make sure you see if you can break it down easily. Now, a whole lot of people are getting smarter, at least in higher rated games. People are getting really, really smart. And they have been for the last season or two. They get really smart and they just decide to go down. Now, that was a really stupid idea. Farming that brick right there, that was such a stupid idea. I am surprised I didn't get shot or sniped, which sniping, foreshadowing, you'll see later. But basically, I laser this guy, absolutely laser him. So I go to Shockwave, I go a little bit closer, and I just barely missed it. Now this guy breaks it down. I don't know how long it's till I fall down. There we go. And you can hear him die. Really sad. I didn't laser him, but he did break him down, so he got the kill fair and square. He goes up, and I got kind of stuck. And basically, crap, he's already all the way up. Try to go for a little fake out, so he thinks I'm in there, just to pop some minis. Go back into the other box, trying to just get the opponent to not know where I am. Little simple ramp push all the way up, double ramp push, and this guy, I forget where he goes down there, and so I kind of like didn't start or whatever, and I start breaking, and someone sniped me, and I get to the box and I die because someone sniped you. It was so stupid. Foreshadowing, obviously, like I said, that was so stupid. But anyway, I do hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.